funny. Hey guys, welcome back, and this is another film review by The Clumsy Jedi. Today's film review is of another classic 80s movie, The Karate Kid. It came out in the year 1984, was directed by John G. Avildsen, and starred Noriyuki, aka Pat Morita, Ralph Macchio, Elizabeth Shue, William Zabka, Randy Heller, and Martin Kove. Now, of course, most people know the story of the Karate Kid. His dad's gone, raised by a single mom. They move across country from New Jersey to California. And in this new place, it's kind of a culture shock for Daniel. He's kind of a runt. He's kind of small, a little bit wimpy. He's been learning karate from books. But apparently he gets a crush on the wrong girl. She says they're broken up, but her ex-boyfriend doesn't believe that, so he moves in on Daniel and beats him to a pulp. The maintenance man, played by Pat Morita, Mr. Miyagi, teaches Daniel how to defend himself with karate. This is a classic story. It's also got a lot of important elements in it, especially with the prevalence of bullying even today. This is one of the great movies of the 80s. My absolute favorite part of The Karate Kid is what I call Miyagi-isms. Officially training Daniel, and he gives him the headband, ties it around his head, and he says, walk on the road, eh? Walk right side, safe. Walk left side, safe. Walk middle, sooner or later. Just like grape. But basically it means if you you have to either do something wholeheartedly or not at all, because if you do something halfway, it's not going to work. That and all the great little things, and even, paint fence, paint house, wax on, wax off, sand the floor. It's great. I just love that. And he's teaching him karate without even realizing it. That's just great. Of course, it's not perfectly realistic. My former self-defense teacher, who is an expert in Taekwondo, said, no, that would never work. The crane kick, of course. That being said, there are some things about The Karate Kid that I really don't like. Is the swearing. If it weren't for it would probably be in the top 20 of my favorite movies of all time, because it's great. Family friendly, I would say, because of the swearing, it's not like terrible, but there's definitely some language in there. The kid uses some language which is not needed. I would say anyone over the age of 13, it'd be fine for them. I mean, it's not especially violent, there's not a whole lot of blood, but just for the swearing. Anyway, now for the scoring for The Karate Kid. The story is excellent. It's amazingly good, so I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. The acting also, it's very good. There's only a couple moments in there that are a little bit off, but for the most part, everybody gives a perfectly believable performance. Of course, Pat Morita, nobody can top him, especially that drunk scene where he gets drunk because it's the anniversary and apparently his wife was in Manzanar. That's just amazing acting there. So the acting gets another 9.5 out of 10. The script, if it wasn't for the swearing, I'd give it an almost perfect score, but as it is, that one gets a 9 out of 10. It's great. It's got a lot of funny 80s expressions in there, but it's a lot of fun. The humor, when it's funny, it's hilarious, especially Mr. Miyagi. He's like, what kind of belt did you have? And he's, JCPenney, $3.98. I love it. Of course, wax on, wax off, and bonsai. That's great. So the humor gets another 9 out of 10. The music, Bill Conti did a phenomenal job with the pan flute, and especially the training montage. I get goosebumps every single time. It's one of my favorite pieces of movie music. So the music is another 9 out of 10. Cinematography is beautiful. The different shots, especially when the training montage, in all of the Karate Kid movies, the cinematography is just gorgeous. So that gets another 9 out of 10, giving The Karate Kid a Clumsy Jedi final score of 9.1 out of 10. Stay tuned for the rest of the week, because I'm going to be reviewing the other two 80s Karate Kid movies. Sometime in the future, I may review the 1994 Next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank, possibly the 2010 remake of A Karate Kid, even though that one's pretty much the Kung Fu Kid, with Jackie Chan, but for now, I'm still stuck in the 80s, so until next time, this is the Clumsy Jedi signing off. Bye, guys!